Hey, good morning. Henry McClure live. So I'm getting into a routine again. I'm feeling good about that. I got one of those little lockers at the YMCA. And yeah, I met this guy the other day. He was a principal at Wanamaker Grade School. And we got to talking, and he goes, McClure, oh, yeah, you sold me that Volkswagen. And I go, oh, crap, what's he going to say next, Because I like went through a run of Volkswagens. I kept buying them and not liking them and just selling them. And I might have made a couple of $100, but you know, as long as I could break even, put a little money in my pocket, what did I care? But he goes, well, what I loved about that bug was the air conditioner. That air conditioner was beautiful. And he goes, oh yeah, he goes, the battery blew up. Well, anyway, I was long gone out of the school system. But when I was a kid, I had to beg my parents to let me buy my first truck. It was a 58 Ford truck. And I bought it when I was 15 actually. Paid cash, $375. It was one of those things where you'd fill up the oil and check the gas. But and I don't know, it had some sort of problem. And it had condensation down in the oil. And it was funny, like I'm downstairs, I'm in the house, and all of a sudden I hear and like, okay, is that a bullfrog? And I go outside and it's coming out of my truck, and it's some sort of like release from the pressure of this truck. Anyway, that truck was running fine. I drove it for years, and no problem, no big deal. It was called the Forestry Fish and Game because it had a broken antenna. And then one day a friend of mine grabbed it and stuck the part of my fishing pole, that had like a little metal end. Boom, then the radio antenna worked from there on out. But anyway, the Forestry Fish and Game, for some reason, I sold it and bought this 3/4 ton Ford truck, this big transmission, and man, I didn't like the way it ran. I sold it 3 days after I bought it. I wish I could have bought my truck back, but the people loved it. Then it blew up, and I sold it to my barber, so I had to get a new car, or I had to get a new barber. And that's why I got back into the Volkswagens, or actually maybe bought my first Volkswagen. I bought a 1967 Volkswagen. It was called the Green Rig, and the odometer stopped at 125,000, and I drove it for like 2 more years after that. That was quite a ride. And then some guy bought it and turned it into like a dune buggy. All right, let's make a morning call. Let's see what we can get going on here. See what Mr. C's doing, if anything.
Mark Cardullo. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
All right, good morning, Mr. C. I've been down to the new rental across the street, Bianca's Future Pad, and I got all the tile cleaned out of the upstairs bathroom. It's neat and ready to go. Bianca needs to talk to you about her and Janelle and her other friend about painting their bedrooms their color. I don't want duplication of work. Give me a call. And remember, McClure, I'm trying to get you on the morning call. So been to the Y. I'm going to paint today. painting this house, gonna get this house renovated. I went down to the furniture store. I'm gonna actually buy all new furniture for this house. You're gonna walk into it and you're gonna go, oh, buy new furniture. Oh boy, I want to at least make it look like I live here. Got a quote on the mud jacking. I'm going to do a whole show on the mud jacking. You got that to look forward to. Looks like it's going to be only around $1,500, which is not a bad deal. The mason did a good job in his overall masonry work, except his footing. So really, that makes him a shitty mason. You know, he built it right on the slab of the garage. And then the whole, so it's tearing the house apart. So actually, he's the worst mason known to man. Come to think of it, there ain't anything more important than a good footing. Who's that guy? Well, anyway, Trash Man just came. Big day here at Switzerland on the Shunga.